see what happens. We're going straight into the first game, so...
I would say this game is going to be the most likely. Oh, in fact, this map is actually really good. This is exactly the map that they needed. The Quendi C team needed, because I already knew what they were going to be picking ahead of time. They have a Saracen, and Saracen on water is just great, and it's going to be a fairly defensive map. Whereas the Horse team just has the Huns and Goths. So
Yeah, for sure this looks very favourable for Quendi C.
I think Quendi C has actually a really good advantage here. So
Yeah.
I'm pleasantly surprised by the map.
This Goth's having to go around this like hairpin corner where this lake is kind of funny watching that. They're trying to rush each other on the most unrushable.
Well, the funny thing is, Jidba is a lot smarter in terms of his start. Seenan's doing only one dock, and he just finally got it up.
Yeah.
Whereas both the other team players, basically Orkut and Jidba, they're both like way ahead on the docks. Even though look at how Interdimension's losing all of his villagers.
I know.
Camels.
I was just watching that. That's just crazy.
And look at that, he's not going to get that wall up. Oh my gosh, he might even... Oh, he got the wall up, actually. Okay. Unless there's a hole there. There is a hole there, oh
there
my
is
god.
a hole. Oh my god, this is not good for... This is not good for Orkut. Although he's got quite a few barracks up, so... It's really weird seeing barracks and stables with snow on them. I don't know if you've got that.
Yeah. Yeah. Quendi C really needs to get their navy in check here, though. Deenan, he's kind of wasting a lot of Huskarls there on the right.
Yeah, he is, definitely. I'm watching that right now, actually. Just watching him. The thing is, as well, the ships are... They're only doing marginal damage, but they're doing something. So... And then, of course, he's going to have map presence. In fact, he's using those ships now. Although, actually, if you look at Seenan, he's actually managing to get... He's got a castle up by his dock, so he's okay in that little bit there. He can defend.
And Leash, he had the opportunity to wall his villagers on that castle in the left corner, but then he didn't do it. That's kind of a crucial mistake.
Well, there's a 2v1 going on here versus Jidba.
Yeah, I don't know if that's very beneficial either for them. I don't know. So far, I'm not liking the decisions very much for the Quendi C team, but
then
I guess then again, that gives them a good opportunity for three corners. You know that as the game goes on, the Saracen there on the left is only going to get more and more powerful against the Hun. So really, I guess realistically, taking the right corner would be the most beneficial thing for them to do in the short term, and then in the long term, push left corner with the Saracen against Hun.
Yeah, that's true.
So really, I guess their decisions really are going to work out for them. And you can also tell that Leash is starting to get a better navy up. Saracens have those faster shooting galleons.
Yeah, I this map, I've never seen a map with footprints. I know I'm totally talking stuff that's not about what's happening in the game, but it's just really alien seeing this map.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I think you're right actually with your analysis. Take the right corner first because it's going to be the harder of the two to begin with, and then obviously it's easier for the Saracens to take out the Hun. So any pressure that they apply to the left-hand side of the map can be dealt with later. I agree with you on that. I think that's a good analysis.
Yeah, but then why tank cannoneers? That's not a good idea. Basically, Seenan is playing purely anti-Goth when there's a Hun helping him. So it's like you don't want to make hand cannoneers. It's not a very smart strategy.
No, you're right. Those hand cannoneers will die pretty quick. Although if Leash can get some mams over to that side of the map, then that might be a game changer. But I think the longer the longer it takes for him to do that, then I mean, look at this. I don't know if you're seeing this the same as me right now, but they're coming up now, 2v1 against Seenan on that right hand corner.
Right.
If they take that now, while there's no pressure from Leash, then they could potentially hold on to that corner.
If Leash will just use that fleet, he needs to get in there, fight on scene inside. Oh, why is he going middle?
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's kind of running away now.
That fleet is gonna run straight into those castles. That's, oh my god. It's hard to watch.
Yeah, I can see
Get
that
back.
happening now.
What are you doing, man?
I'm a little bit behind you, so I'm just going to play catch up 1 second.
Okay.
Hang on, I'll be able to speed it up. There we go. Yeah, I can see that now. He's just getting mullered by those castles. Yeah, those.
He just lost his entire fleet.
Yeah, I don't know why he just auto patrolled them directly into a castle or 2 castles, which is kind of pointless.
I made a mistake similar to that actually in one of the games for the finals too, but
they've just
still though, that's
they've got
such a terrible mistake.
They've got complete sea dominance now as well, which is.
And I don't know what Leash is doing, making trade in the top corner. It's like, you're the Saracens against the Hun, you definitely should make it on your corner.
I'm actually a bit surprised by Sinan actually, because I think the map's throwing him off because he's building so few units to deal with this 2v1 on the right hand side. I mean, why hasn't he got any barracks around those archery ranges? I don't understand. Like, he could have like 3 or 4 barracks there as well, and then he could just be spamming units.
Yeah, I guess he has no resources though, you kind of blew it all.
Yeah, but he must have wood, surely. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's still got enough wood, he could have done that, but I don't know, maybe he was just thinking ships, but I don't know. Those castles are going to fall now. What's dangerous is because they've got water and because they've got cannon ships, they can easily push them back. The only thing that I can think of is that because they have got Saracens, this could be a really long game because they're not taking the early advantage. So if they do manage to pull it back in established trade, we could see a really slow clawback where they actually manage to win.
Right. Definitely true. I mean, when you have Saracens against Huns, it's just always a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just watching them now take that right corner, like your original analysis has kind of said, although I'm just watching Leash's, all his mams just attacking the castle rather than attacking the units that are building it. Although it doesn't seem he's going to get that up.
But now he's sending those to the corner, that might actually be beneficial.
Jibba just said shit, I don't know why though.
I think it's because he didn't get that castle up. It's 98%.
Oh yeah, I see, like he's allowed all those mams into his base. Oh, that does not look good for their trade. There's nothing that Jibba can do about that. Nothing. Oh my god, that could be a game breaker there. Those mams.
Look at how Leash has so much gold. That's impressive. If he could just use it.
Yeah. Oh, but Jibba's economy is just going to get ruined now because there's nothing they can do against those mams. I mean, like, nothing.
That's a good point, yeah. Except for that town center is going to shoot a lot of them down.
Yeah, I'm watching that now.
It's just two-shotting every one of those maims.
Yeah, it is actually, you're right. Arrows are just so insanely good against Saracens mams. But if he can get some rams in there, then that would be a different scenario. Although, those ships are kind of cutting them off actually now. In fact, if Jibba can, if Orca can build walls on Jibba's side of the map, they could just recuperate and just take complete map dominance through the water. Because I mean, if you look at that left-hand corner that feeds into their trade, like all they need to do is just to get ships into that bit and then GG.
Yep. Well, that's a very good point, which is Leash needs to use the fact that Saracens have really good ships. Like, the galleons are so nice if you are Saracens. So if you just do that, you could turn that around against Orcut really well. But so far, so bad.
I need to change my scroll speed down. I think it's too fast. I think I'm probably making all my my viewers feel sick. I'm just reading, Rox has said, Leash is a beast. When O-powered Civ combined, good game. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens now, whether or not Leash can stay a beast in this, because it's all on to Leash, really. In fact, that's kind of a pressure I probably wouldn't want to have in these tournament games, is that actually the Civ that you are is like the
game breaker.
the major game breaker, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. He's definitely the one who's in charge of whether or not they lose, but Jidba complaining about not restarting.
How unfair is this map? Why didn't we restart? Oh yeah, I see him saying it now.
He wants to call GG. Oh my god.
Who, Jidba?
Yeah.
No, they can win. They just have to push the left side of the map. That's it.
I don't know what he's thinking. That's maybe he's just being frustrated. I don't know what his deal is, but it seems like he has the advantage right now. I wouldn't expect him to say that.
No, me neither. I would have thought. In fact, I'm gonna turn my scroll speed up a bit. I think I literally nerfed it so bad that I couldn't even move.
And now he's got the Mamelukes. Yeah. I guess their trade is really bad condition now with those Mamelukes killing them. But
Yeah, those mams are so game breaking. That's why I said if Orkut could have just got a wall and placed it on that right hand side of the map, that would have stopped a lot of that free reign mam spam. Mam spam trademark.
Jidba is he's obviously not in a very good mood about this game.
Yes.
I have nothing. Yeah, Jidba doesn't really. If Jidba's losing, then it can be GG.
I think it might be. Yeah, I mean, we have that kind of depression going on from one of your teammates. It's sort of hard to. It kind of ruins the morale a little bit.
Yeah, it does for sure. But then Leash is really. I think what's quite nice is that because Leash is focusing cannons, he's able to take out that ship harassment that's trying to get into that. I can see that Orkut's trying everything he can to take that trade now, though, which is going to be interesting actually, just to see what happens here, because there are no mams on that left-hand side of the map, and Leash is actually pop-capped. So if...
Yeah, they're going to be fine. Quendi will be fine.
Oh yeah, Jidba can't do anything about this now. In fact, I would be a bit emo here too, because there's no teamwork going on now. It's just kind of watching your base die.
Yeah, I guess. Wow. Crazy game. Oh, and it looks like they're about to call it. Yep.
Yeah, wow. Okay, well, first game Quendi C.
So 3-3 now is the score.
Ooh.
Great third place matchup so far. Yeah, I mean, that's what they needed. I mean, the 2 vs 2s, like I was saying, seems to kind of go against the Quendi C team a little bit, but so far it's just been really nice for them. I think it's just gonna. It might be tough in the next game. Well, actually, the next game having Frank's Mongols.
There we go. Okay, so yeah. Well, actually, no. The trade's not the best for Quendi C. What do you think?
Let's see here.
It's not the best for either team, to be fair.
That's what I was just about to say. That I think it's this map is pretty even, really.
Yeah, it's quite even, really. I agree with you on that. And also the back golds for Sinan are really nice.
And the forward golds are for Jidba. So yeah, I think. Well, actually, at the same time, though, Byzantines are a bit slow, and you can see that Jidba and Sinan are both really close to each other. So that could be bad. I don't know. It's such a hard decision. I mean, on one hand,
I think Orkut's too tucked into that corner. Like,
that's gonna be hard for them, true. But I think if the Quendi C team does a pretty quick double on Jidba, that's gonna be really hard for him to recover from, because he has all 3 of those gold mines forward.
Yeah, that's true. That's really true.
I think Leash is gonna be just tunnel visioned here and going straight for the kill. I think he thinks, okay, I'm against Byzantines, I know they're slow, I'm just gonna go in there and kick some butt.
Yeah, it could pay off though, to be fair. But if it does pay off, then that's great. But if not, he's still got the option to switch, I suppose. If you were playing Byzantines, would you sling the Frank any, or would you? What do you think?
I would probably, yeah, actually I probably would, because the thing is, you can make a lot of barracks with the Byzantines, and then that being so cheap, building halberdiers, that's probably a good way to go about it.
You call them.
Then I would sling my Franks bit, but
Hang on. Say halberdiers again. I say it halberdiers. How do you say it?
I kind of vary. Say halberdier sometimes, halberdier,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
That's one of those things too that I probably mess up on.
No, it's probably
But,
it's probably the right way. I've always just called it halberdiers. That's just how I say it.
That's probably correct. I have no idea, man. But I'd say so far the start for Sinan is doing pretty good. I mean, even though he's wasted some army in the front, it kept the Frank busy enough to now that he has a castle up, he has a decent start going.
I don't know though. I think Jidba could run this over. What do you think? I think Jibba's doing a more impressive start than Leash is managing against Orcut.
That's tough, man. I don't know. Yeah, it's true that his start is a little bit better than Orcut, or Leash is against Orcut. In fact, Leash is letting Orcut kind of push into him now. I think he's just that might be a good strategy actually for Leash, because if you think about it, Franks are such a pain to push because of those cheap castles.
I like.
Not only do you have cheap castles, but then you also have the
this is a
bombard cannons.
This is a nice switch coming in from Leash. Except
Yeah, so that's what I was about to get to, is that if you end up just doubling on one side, you can't really push the Frank, so then it gives you a free double on whatever side you want.
although
yeah, I think doubling.
Sinan's in trouble, man. I think my assessment maybe of his playing is maybe coming to be true, but it does seem like he's losing a lot here. It seems like that early. I think if you look as well at the positioning, the distance between Orcut and Leash is longer than that of Jidba to Sinan, so it's easier for them to get really early pressure from the Frank. And also there's some really nice hills directly outside of Orcut's base, so he can use that to his advantage for defense, where there's not really that same thing for Exuma.
I don't know why Sinan just keeps wasting his units, though. His units just run and die. He did that for a couple minutes straight.
Yeah, this looks like GG. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think Leash is going to be able to do anything here. It was interesting the way that the golds were placed and how they had the potential to get it, but I think Jibba just laid out so much pressure that... Yeah, there we go, look. So the game's over now.
Alright, so now we're going to break into 1 vs. 1s. Maybe the most exciting part for us, right?
Yeah.
And where is Mr. Leaf?
Oh, so there's no Leaf online?
Not yet. Texted him.
Oh, cool. Well,
He hasn't responded, so...
they're saying if not, they have to go to game 9. Oh yes.
Alright.
Here we
Finally
go.
going into the games.
Saracens and Goths versus Saracens and Goths.
By the way, I read the civs wrong. I was looking at grand final civs and not the third placement match.
Don't worry about it.
So it was Saracen plus hidden.
Yeah, it's don't worry, it's fine. I like the mystery of not knowing. It's fine. Oh.
And so far...
Do we have a pause? Is your stream stopped?
Mine is definitely stopped, yeah. And notice that it says the host is at 217, so they're past the point of doing a I think. Interesting. What do you think about the map?
I think that the map probably favors... I don't know, it's difficult. I want to say Quendi C because of that hill, but I don't know. Because like, you see that hill that's by Orcut. That's
Oh yeah.
yeah. They could really push into that, and there's like gold spots either side of it, so they could easily block them. And also as well, if you look at Orcut's like opening, he can't do much against Sinan because there's this bottleneck kind of bit between the trees. So although that will slow down maybe Sinan a little bit in terms of any sort of rush he wants to put out. I don't know. I think it's fairly even. Other than that, really. I mean, there's the potential that the middle of the map between Leash and Sinan looks a little bit exposed in terms of gold because they've got 4 gold spots middle. So if Orcut and Jidba can push out, then they could potentially take advantage of that. Really, bring the fight to the middle. But it just depends, I suppose.
Well, if you think about Leash, there's almost no benefit for him to attack leftward, like where that relic is above Jidba's base. There's really no benefit. So you know that basically confines him to go almost straight downward. So the Leash is going to be covering the middle of the map, or at least that should be the play that he makes. Sinan, he wants to be aggressive on interdimension, I think. So, in my opinion, the way the map is going to make Leash want to cover those middle golds anyway, and on top of that, I think the map is just really ugly on the Horse Force team in terms of both trade and, like you were saying, with that hill. So, overall, I'm going to say that advantage is to Quendi C in terms of map.
I agree with you on Quendi C. It'd be interesting to see if Leash and Sinan make advantage, like you say. If they can, it makes more sense for Leash to go downward. If he's had a chance to study this map with Sinan, because although they don't do TeamSpeak, if they've had a chance to talk about it, then I don't know. I didn't see any. Oh, whoa! Orcut's gone out.
Yeah, he must have dropped. Yeah, he did. Okay, let's go back.
Okay, that's unfortunate, because that would have been an interesting game. I think that map was interesting.
Yes.
Well, they're going to actually continue it, so...
Oh, wow, okay, this will be interesting.
We're still going to see it.
Oh, great. Okay, so... Oh, are we going into this game? Oh, there we go. Okay, the game has started. What? Hang on, the game is like zoomed on from where we were before. So...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like they're gonna go for a nice double here on Jidba. This could be really good.
Yeah, this could be actually. They've actually. It looks like this has kind of thrown me. So just anybody who's just tuning in, by the way, they've just restored a saved game, so that's why the game has kind of just started mid-throw. But yeah, this. I don't know actually. I'm not sure which way this game's gone because I haven't really seen it develop. So I'm guessing that this sort of. It looked like Jidba was going to try and join up with Orcut there just to push, but he's kind of just got idle units just sat on that hill now. He's moving them out now, but it looks like Sinan's really got a lot of units directly into his base and into the middle of the map to kind of stop any help that's being...
I think Leash took market, if I'm not mistaken. He has a lot of gold.
Yeah.
I don't know where his market is though, so maybe he didn't. I don't know.
Oh no. Jidba maybe took market because there's one at the back of his base. So I'm gonna go with. Actually, I don't know. Actually, let me have a look.
Really strange. Notice that the Horse Force team has like no resources on either of those players. Whereas Leash still has a fair amount of gold. So I think Leash must have took it. I don't know.
This is interesting
so
actually.
So far, this game is really crazy.
Yeah, this is a really crazy game, especially when we've come in like midway through the beginning of the game. But it looks like Orcut is going to press into that middle of the map. You know when I said that might happen? I think that's exactly what might happen here, is that he's going to recognize that there's 4 gold spots in the middle. and that's kind of where he's directing most of his efforts. Looks like Leash is doing a good job of getting that early defense though. He's doing what you said, he's kind of moving downwards rather than leftwards.
Yeah. That just seems like the most obvious thing for him to do in this game. I'm glad he's making that decision. So far, I would say that the Horse Force team is really late to get any pop-up for like eco or anything. And look at the populations.
I was gonna say
150 for Leash,
yeah,
80 for Zuma, and only 123 for Interdimension, and 41 for Jidba.
I know.
Where is the mighty Jidba?
not in this game. He's being carried by Orca. You're right. He's not really got much population at all. In fact, I thought Exuma was not doing too well, especially since he was calling for food. But oh god, look at Exuma's food though. He's just been topped up. Leash just paid a little bit less food to Sinan or Exuma than Orcut just gave Jibba.
Another thing I really like about the Quendi C setup is notice that their markets have a lot of trade cards queued. Or at least, I mean, Leash has 5 queued, but Zuma has a lot queued.
Yeah.
And then, the Tyrant team, I keep calling him Tyrant team, the Horse Force team has, like, nothing invested in their trade yet. And also, Jibba kept losing villagers in the middle, has, like, only 3 farmers so far. Yeah, so this is so far a nice advantage, I would say, for the Quendi C team.
I find it so interesting that neither player from Horse Force has actually put a castle on those hills. Do you not think that's a bit strange?
Yeah, I would definitely agree with you on that. It seems like a crucial hill to place something on.
Yeah, unless of course they're just thinking they need castles in the middle of the map to add pressure. But I'm not sure really what Jibba's doing right now because he's not really. It seems more like 2v1 at the moment for Orcut versus Quendi C.
Yeah, well, you know, Jibba did take that pretty mean double early on, and I think it wasted a lot of his food trying to defend that.
Yeah, the market's so exposed for them though. If you look at Leash, he's got full reign to be able to just get into that.
Oh man, look at Orca sending that army behind Cian. This is gonna be a disaster for him. That's a terrible choice. Oh man, this is really bad for Horse Force.
Yeah, this is bad because there isn't enough market to kill right now, and that's going to be such a loss of units at this stage in the game.
Yeah, you really don't want to lose that. Oh my gosh, that's just all bad. Look at that waste. I mean, he got what, maybe 3 or 4 trade cards, and then just completely lost his army there without hardly. So now we just have, I would say, a massive advantage at this point.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, if you look at the middle of the map, like all it would take is for Leash to get basically 40, 50, 60 mams onto that hill, together with maybe a couple of villagers if they can get through and build a castle there, and that's straight into their trade.
Yep. And their trade is just so much more developed than Horse Forces so far. Let's see. How many trade cards do we got? We have 8 for Leash. We have 7 for Jidba. We have already 16 for Interdimension. And 26 for Zuma. So we're up by about 10 for the Quendi C team. And we have a lot better armies for the Quendi C team. Like, notice how on the left side, Leash has a solid 40 army of mainly Mamelukes. And then on the right side, he has another 40 Mamelukes with like 20 siege onagers right there, pushing towards a hill that has no castle on it.
Yeah, oh my god, if they could that's a really bad gate, because that's going to be walled unless he deletes it in front of that, but yeah, that's just so easy. I'm surprised actually that Leash didn't. It's a bit risky because if you do get caught out, but I'm surprised Leash didn't just run 40 units and just sit on that hill. But he probably anticipates that he has a castle there, that's probably why he hasn't done it. In fact, look, you can see now Jidba pinging that hill, because he knows that if they lose that hill, that's going to be so painful. For sure.
And another nice raid coming in from Leash on the left there, like you were saying, it's so wide open.
Yeah, it really is.
And that hill, man, like exactly like you were saying, it's a miracle for Quendi C that they never put a castle on it.
Yeah. I'm just... I'm so surprised that they didn't get early pressure enough to be able to do that. I mean, that wall and that gate, okay, that's blocking that hill, but that's still wide open. Look, just to the left, you see that gap between the trees where those two blue villagers are running down. I don't know if you can see that at this point. I'm probably a little bit more behind. I don't know. No, actually, I'm not. You should see what I can see. They're building a castle on the hill now. In fact, they're properly... it's like... It was like Orcut was building a wonder just then. He had like every single villager that in his in his economy building that castle.
Oh boy, look at that raid on the right. It looks like Cian doesn't see it.
Where's that?
The raid on the right for blue, he has some Mamelukes in their trade.
Raid on the right? Oh, are they dead now?
I must be a little bit behind. I keep getting messages and alt-tabbing.
I'm at 21.
Oh yeah, I'm a little bit behind.
Okay.
I'll speed up.
I was gonna say usually it's me behind because I'm streaming, so... This is interesting though because it's actually quite... It is quite close because they're both going to get trade up now because they haven't taken advantage of that hill. They didn't manage to take advantage of it, but... Oh, oh my god, those number of onagers. Oh no, if he loses all those onagers now... Oh, he just lost so many.
Man. That was so ugly.
But still, he's still got a massive advantage. Look at this. Look at this. Look how many mams he's got. That's just insanity.
Actually, that fight ended up not even being so bad for him, yeah. Yeah. He killed so many of the opposing mans. Yeah. I think Cian is doing a brilliant job of bolstering all of his defenses. You know, he knows that he's the vulnerable one over time against the Saracen.
Mm. Oh, come on, please. Spread your units. Don't let half of them get destroyed by onagers. Oh, look at this. This central hill is not defended by any castle. Oh, that would have been beautiful if it wasn't for the fact that that onager's still alive and they're surrounded by mams and huskars. That would have been a beautiful raid.
Yeah. I feel it's too early to try to raid like that.
Yeah, you're probably right. Although that's quite nice because his mams have run away. Look, his mams are going back. I think it's patrol. Look, they've not realised.
Is yours paused right now?
No, mine's not paused right now. I'm at 24.
It says waiting for players.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No. Oh no, it's not. No, it's fine. Mine's fine.
Okay, now it's going again.
Oh, okay. This is actually quite nice here actually because if you look, Leash, those mams from Orca aren't being controlled. They're being patrolled into the centre of the map.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and actually he's now using those houses as a sort of
a block.
Yeah. Yeah, that raid is actually going to work out for them, which is surprising.
Well, here come the mams now, but they're actually outnumbered, so if he can push them back and win, he's still got a few mams in their trade. No, don't put them there. Oh, he would have been fine if he hadn't put them in front of the overpowered town centre against mams.
Yeah. Overall, though, I would still say the advantage is in terms of Quendi C. Leash has a nice amount of resources.
Although, what do you think?
Doom has a lot of resources.
What do you think about Orcut's positioning here into dimension as blue? What do you think about this? Like he's actually getting quite a nice position here in the middle of the map with that. I think he could possibly push back on the middle. I don't know. They've got no wall though.
I think the best thing going for the Horse Force team is actually on the right there. That castle looks like it's going to fall from Zuma.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
And if Orca can kind of post up on that hill that he's taking that castle out on, he could put a lot of pressure on their trade over time.
Yeah, for sure.
But look at this raid coming in from Leash. That's going to do some real damage.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's coming in now, 40 mams. Oh, and the thing is, Jidba has got no support right now from any mams from Orcut. They've all been used in the center of the map. Oh, this could be game breaking. This could be completely game breaking. Interesting.
What a beautiful raid.
Interesting that Sinan said don't wall.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Oh, this is just game breaking stuff. He needs to destroy those cannoneers though, because they're just going to do so much damage to those mams while they're clustered.
Yeah, you know, even if this raid here doesn't do that much damage, he still keeps Orca really busy. Notice how
Yeah.
Orca has like nothing at his base or really attacking
look at Jidba's
Zuma
front.
at all right now.
Look at Jidba's front. Jidba is...
Oh, and yeah, exactly. Jidba's losing his front really badly. I mean, he's doing a really good job of keeping Orca running around and not really being aggressive against his Goth player.
And Jidba's hardly got any food, and he's having to garrison town centers that are giving him food.
It looks like we're about to go in game 9, if you ask me. This is looking really, really good for Quendi C.
Well, actually, the only grace that might be is if they can defend long enough that maybe Orkut could make something happen to the right of the map for the trade. That's the only thing I can think of.
I totally agree with you on that, yeah.
Other than that, it's GG for Quendi C. GG for Quendi C. Oh my god, my rhymes today. They're just madness.
Yeah, I think Quendi C is just doing a phenomenal job of basically keeping the pressure on. Ooh, that Siege Onager could do a lot of damage to Leash's army right now, though.
Oh, it could. Oh, it missed.
Oh, boy. It did a lot of damage, but it didn't kill anyone.
No, you're right. Oh, you're right. It just survived. No, is it gonna hit again? No, no, yes, no. God,
Can't make up his mind. Okay, so now they're gonna go in finally and be aggressive. They need to be really aggressive right now. Take advantage of their advantage.
Good thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Well, I think what's interesting at this point is that Jidba and Orca are playing completely reactive because basically Leash and Sinan have complete pressure.
Yep. And they also have more trade, Leash and Sinan. Not a whole lot more, but a decent amount more. The only thing is, notice how they're not doing anything about that that bottleneck in the forest on Leash's side. They should just take a shot with a Siege Onager, or maybe even at least cut those trees.
Yeah.
But they're not doing any of that. That's kind of bad.
Oh, look how open Jidba's trade is. On that left-hand side. There's no castles defending.
Yeah, just screams raid. Over time, you know that's going to be bad for Jidba. For right now, it's okay, because Leash doesn't seem to notice or care.
Look at the right.
Leash is probably thinking, what was that?
Look at the right-hand side of the map, because Orkut's building up an offensive. I think he's going to try and attack that right-hand side. If he gets a break, I think he's going to try, but that's just a moot point because they're under so much pressure on that left-hand side. What were you going to say?
I forgot. It's all good. That's a really good point, though.
Yeah.
He's gonna go for it now, and that's gonna be really bad for Quendi C for sure. That's the right move to make.
I love this teamwork coming from Sinan and Leash. It's great.
Oh, here it comes. Here comes the raid, though. This is gonna be.
This is gonna be the
possible game breaker.
This is gonna be. Oh wait, there's Mams coming in, but yeah, he can win that. He can win that if he focuses down the Mams. Yeah, fight it. Fight it, and then he'll win this, and then he'll be able to take the trade. I think it's a good game. This has got to be GG because, I mean, is Leash max popped? Yeah, near enough. So he's just going to be spamming Mams.
Yep, you gotta take care of that bombard cannon like you had said before. Oh, and that Siege Onager. Oh, thank God he did. Okay.
Yeah.
This looks really good now.
This looks great. I mean. And the thing is as well, Jidba didn't delete any of those houses, so it was kind of blocking the trade.
Wow, so much damage here. At least 10 trade marketers down, traders. Leash doing a great move there. Still putting pressure in the front. Probably going to take down that castle here shortly. But as we mentioned before, that push on the right side by Orca could possibly do damage, and now we see him sending the Mamluks in. That could be such a bad move because there's three Siege Onagers over there from Leash waiting for him.
Yeah, they're just waiting in silence.
Oh, but
I don't know.
the other direction.
They're like, hey, we can go in here. To be fair though, Sinan can wipe out those Mams, no problem. If that was 40 Mams, that would be game breaking. But it's only like, 20, and they know about it. This point. Yeah. And plus, I think the damage they've just done to their trade is really significant in comparison.
That's a great trade-off for the Horse Force team, though. They're doing a phenomenal amount of damage with just that little amount of Mamelukes.
Yeah, for sure. I'm actually really surprised that they haven't dealt with that sooner. They seem to be investing 90% of their time at attacking the left-hand side of the map. They're within inches of seeing the game on the left-hand side, but they're losing their fuel by allowing those Mamelukes to destroy that trade. I'm just looking at Leash's trade carts have dropped to 32, and Exuma's have dropped to 36. Although
it's pretty low.
Jidbas have dropped to 33, and Orcuts have dropped to 51. Oh wow, so their trade's actually better right now as well. This could be interesting actually then, if Jidba and Orcut can hold the left-hand side of the map. I don't see really much of a reason why they couldn't potentially make a comeback on the right-hand side of the map.
Leash did invest in new trade marketers though, and same with Cena. Although if I were Cena, I would almost not even do that. I would probably just kind of keep a bigger army and just you have a lot of food.
Why hasn't Orcut walled that left-hand side of the map? Look at these mams just running in.
Here comes another raid. Yeah, yeah. This is gonna be great again for Leash. Another effective raid.
Oh, the Huskars do nothing.
DG called. Quendi C taking this to 4-4. Oh man, phenomenal series.
Jesus, the pressure has to be so hard now. The tournament, like the most important deathmatch tournament, a lot of prestige on the line, and now you're down 4-4, and obviously like both players so desperately, not necessarily want to win, but want not to lose this game.
Yeah, that's one way to put it for sure.
This game I think is going to be great.
I think like losing would hurt me more than winning would make me happy.
I understand what you're saying, yeah.
Let's see how they play.
This situation just makes me wish I was playing.
This is interesting. They've done exactly the same. Two villages, one stable start, just to get maximum pally pressure.
Yeah, I think it's a really common thing to do in Frank War, especially if you accidentally start close to each other. Like if it's a very close map, then you definitely need the two villagers on the stable early.
Oh, and 9 stables from Leash.
Yeah, that's a lot.
8 stables.
You might
from
go market. I don't know.
7 stables from Jidba.
It's attack mode.
Yeah, I think Leash is going to play pretty offensively, but to be fair, the map's not really set up for offensive play with paladins. As I don't think it's more axemen and halberdier friendly.
Yeah.
Jidba's map is solid.
Yeah, actually, KD is definitely right about that. I mean, if there were something like a really crucial middle hill or something in that sense, then I would say Leash's strategy would be better, but doing a 9 stable on this kind of map, it's a pretty iffy thing to do in my opinion.
But the only good thing perhaps is that the upwards sort of part of the map left of Jidba is 2 gold spots, and it's almost completely free, flat map all the way up from.
Yep,
from
and you can
base.
see that Leash is gonna go for it.
Yeah, the only grain breaking part that Jidba's realised is that hill in the middle of the map.
Yep, and hopefully, I think Leash is going to see that. Maybe.
Yeah.
This castle should never go up. An unwalled villager on like highest hill on the whole map, kind of in the middle. This should never
and
happen.
Jidba's gonna catch the castle on the top. Ooh. And now he's walling that villager in the bottom. Jidba making the right move so far to win this game.
Yeah, he's got those halberdiers taking that villager out by that castle that he's just tried. That's dead.
Yep.
Yeah, Jibba's doing a good job of blocking where he needs to block.
And he has just won the middle fight, 7 against 9 stable.
Yeah, and he's going to get that castle up on that game-breaking part of the map. I mean, that is, if he can get that hill, that's going to be.
I think he will not hold this hill.
I don't know. I suppose if he can keep the left-hand side of the map and take those gold spots. I mean, he's blocked that castle nicely.
I think what will happen is Leash wants to reclaim this hill, will invest a lot, will get this hill, but in the meanwhile, Jidba will have all the control in the north.
It just reminded me of like the gladiator quote. What does he say when he does his famous quote?
I don't know what you're talking about.
you know in the film Gladiator, and he goes, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife. But he says at one point, he says,
right.
General to the Felix Legions, General of the Army of the North, or something like that, and it just reminded me of that. Sorry, I've just completely gone off tangent, but...
I thought the most famous quote would have been, "Are you not entertained?"
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, of course. The
Well,
most
this
overquoted
castle
quote.
is just...
Yeah, that center of the map is...
Although now he should get both traps if he focuses properly. Oh no.
Oh, he's taking out those traps now. They're gonna fall. Jidbo's definitely...
Jidbo has a big advantage.
Yeah, Jidbo has a massive advantage right now, and his economy and his placement for economy is so much better. He's totally boxed Leash in. I mean, Leash has got really very limited flexibility here. I mean, Jibbo's raiding on him where he's trying to block and everything, and it's just lovely from Jidbo. Lovely play from Jidbo, actually, considering that he hasn't really been on much, playing much 1v1.
I don't see this going very well for Leash. Leash needs to Leash needs to try his best not to over-focus his hill on the bottom. I mean, that's the whole reason why Jidbo went down there, is because he knows that if he keeps Leash's attention on that hill, he will win easily.
Yeah.
But if Leash pushes north, that gives him the best opportunity to win this game, I think.
Yeah, so did I. Yeah, Jitba just like controlling the map so well. Like that's basically why he's so effective in those games. Like most of the fight is in the middle. Leash is like having 70, 60 army there. Jitba only like 30, and he's just taking some paladins left hand side, right hand side, doing some raidings, getting the map, and yeah, just doing so many things with this same population compared to Leash.
Yeah, and of course Leash is kind of taking the bait and putting all of his attention on that hill on the bottom.
Jibba needs to engage that second treb on that hill though, because that other one's going to fall and it's not going to take down that castle.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see. Oh!
Oh.
He's
narrowly saved it.
He's going to repair that now. Here we go though, look. Leash is going to attack the north.
Maybe.
The northern frontier.
And Leash should get 3 relics against the 2 of Jitba.
Yeah, that's also true. Although oh yeah, I suppose that's just in range of that castle, so... I'm guessing that was a car and not your belly rumbling, but...
Yeah, I always hear cars in Nilly's background.
Fair enough. You sound
Leash needs to get his halberdiers back.
Yeah.
In the south. Okay.
Like
Alright,
1-2
so the game
bombard cannons would be so good on this hill fight. They're so much better of sniping traps. You can always like shoot against X-Men, and we know Jitba is the guy who always has them on stand ground, so he can do just free damage on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
To be fair, Jidba is like one of the worst people to camp war against, because he's got the patience of a complete saint. He'll take it for 25 minutes if he needs to.
Not only that, but in late game, he's so efficient with his economy and everything.
Yeah.
You don't want to fight Jidba in late game. Leash needs to make a move. Like, now.
Yeah, but I don't think he's got the resources or the ability to. He's pinned at that hill.
He's got a bigger army. I would send it all right now against that hill.
Yeah, I think absolutely fine. The moment when he had 2 traps, just take the hill, he had more army, would have been maybe not cost efficient, but then again he had like enough map control to breathe and think
He's
further
gonna go
ahead.
for it.
Yeah,
Here we
Leash is
go.
going to go for this hill.
Yeah, he wants to wait for the halberdiers because they should die first.
What were the other 2
Yeah.
trebs doing? They were just kind of stood there in reserve.
Okay, good fight here for Leash.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is a
and
good
still
fight.
has a nice amount of paladins and a nice amount of halberdiers to fight against the paladins of Jitba.
Yeah, this fight is actually not even that cost, like, not even really a bad cost for Leash
Yeah.
because
No.
he outnumbers Jidba, so he's actually going to be taking relatively a good amount of kills.
Yeah, he's gonna have an army left for sure.
Oh, I don't like this castle of Leash. This is impatient.
Yeah,
I think
very
because
impatient
he
play.
can build it in like 30 seconds later. He could build the castle in the same spot, but just to build.
Yeah, just build. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I think he's just worried that it might survive.
But it will never survive. He has 5 traps there.
Well, I guess he didn't know whether or not Jibba might bring in reinforcements.
Okay, Leash, get hill, get the gold mine in the south, then pressure north. He has a, he has a chance here.
He's ahead by
Forces-
25 military, so he
But look-
absolutely has.
You can see how Jibba is so efficient with his gold, though. Look at his gold.
Let's see. Oh my god. Yeah, nearly 6k.
It's still without market, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah. Leash should probably try to sell some wood, maybe. I don't know. It's-
Virgin prices in the market. Huh?
Even then, though, Leash doesn't have very much wood anyway. Leash, oh man, this game is going very poorly for him, I think.
I think he's coming back and look at the... If he pushes in the north, which is most likely, he can get a lot of valuable ground. And if he would push up the right hand side, there's a lot of very poorly protected eco. Only one castle, and not covering too many of the farms.
You know, the one thing you've got to remember as well is that Leash has 3 relics. And even though... I mean, look, he's now got 2k, so has he sold at the market? Because he's got a third now of what gold Jibba has. So
Yeah, I don't give Leash very much odds anymore, to be honest with you.
No.
Okay, what
think-
odds would you give me?
Would I give you?
Yeah. Not to play, but what do you think are the chances of Leash winning this game?
Oh, 15%.
50%. So you would
15.
give me like 1 to 7 odds?
Yeah.
No, I think Leash could win this game if he really played like guerrilla warfare style, but that's, you know, the only
It's
way.
not gonna happen. This game is so deep into Jibba advantage at this point.
Yeah, it's absolutely Jitba land.
Jibbaland. This is the land.
Yeah,
of-
it is.
The land of
7k
Jibba.
gold, only one army, slow game.
It's
No
true.
Annoying
resources
stuff
at all
everywhere.
for Leash.
Axemen are just cheap, so you can just keep spamming them. And although
you will.
I'm surprised from Jidba's point of view that he hasn't made a couple of onagers really.
Yeah.
Just
Actually, out of those views.
This is
So
a
I
good
think
fight for Leash.
I would take 1 to 7. Callum, seriously.
Yeah.
I really want Leash to win now.
Maybe you're right. Oh yeah, I'm definitely rooting for Leash, but it's just I just can't see him winning.
Oh, that castle! Why would you want to build a castle there right now?
Like I'm almost surprised that you even would give him more odds, Rich, because I mean we've seen Jibba in this situation thousands of times. Every single time he's ever in this situation where he has a lot of resources and he's just kind of taking these little chip shot fights. We've never seen Jibba lose these.
No,
We've never seen him lose
that's
these.
true. That's true. And he's still got huge amounts. I think he's selling. He's even selling at the market, even with so much. He can't bear to have anything less than 5k gold.
Yeah, so 1 to 7 odds I think is almost generous at this point.
Okay. Thanks for your generosity then.
But yeah, I mean Leash, he's a good player. He can possibly pull this out if he makes a good enough economy. And then he does have a couple nice things. For instance, the gold in the south and that gold in the middle of the map. He hasn't really minded very much, so at least he has some potential there.
It has 30 idle villagers.
Yeah.
Now he fixed some.
So, and I guess, yeah, Jibba has already mined all his gold. I guess maybe Leash has a little bit better odds than I give him. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. I'm really.
I just think, from my perspective, I just think that with 3 relics, if he can just hold on. But the problem is, I mean, Jitba could win this game by just making like 40 paladins again straight after those
Right
paladins
now.
die, you know. But that's just
Yeah,
not,
but that's not Jitba's
yeah.
style.
I was gonna say that's not Jitba's style. He wouldn't do that because he knows that if it fails, then he'd insta lose.
Jibba gonna take this fight.
Now Leash Onager shots could be crucial. Patrolling in here. Good Onager
Oh,
shot.
good shot.
Oh,
Good.
Oh,
This
and
is
back
gonna be
control,
really
back
good.
control
Oh, look
there
at the
by Jitba.
paladin too.
Great fight for Leash.
Jibba getting frustrated.
Ooh.
Oh, he said I thought you were AOK as in not using Onagers.
Yeah. Yep.
I thought you weren't going to.
Oh, now
Onager
Jitba's
me.
building siege workshops.
Yeah, well, now that he's
Like
seen
it
them.
would be an ethical thing.
Yeah, well, I did say like I did say earlier like I'm surprised he hasn't got them, but I suppose he thought they were playing like AOK Frank War style.
Ooh.
I mean, Leash has to be really careful right now. I know it's really hard. Jibba, one of the best things about him is it's really hard to sense how much resources he has. And so I think Leash, he kind of tastes blood right now when he shouldn't. It's a bad idea to be too aggressive because he doesn't have the resources. And like what Rich has been saying, he has a relic advantage. He kind of needs to play safe. But instead, I think he's going to be aggressive, and aggressive could cost him this game.
Although I'm interested because I think that Leash, the longer he can make this game go on for, the more success he has of winning. So actually, it's kind of, I think if Jitba wants to, he should really adapt his style and just crush him now while he's got the chance. I mean, that's just how I see it, but then that's how I play.
No, that's how I was thinking. Yeah, is that if Leash plays aggressive right now, it kind of forces Jibba's hand in being aggressive back, and I think that's bad for Leash. Leash needs to be more safe right now.
I think Jitba is playing a bit more passive now because he wants to play on like even grounds, with both players going for Axemen, Paladins, and Siege.
But
units.
actually, look at the gold advantage. Leash has still got a gold pile, and once he's mined that gold pile, he won't be far off Jitba's advantage.
Yeah, actually, let's see, got 1,000 gold left in those mines, and he's only down, what?
It's like a difference of 400
Six
gold.
eight.
Onager shot.
Onager? Oh, the Onager went down. That could have been so big
painful.
if he had...
But
this is a bad
Not
this
fight
is
great
bad
fight
for
for Leash.
yeah, really bad for Leash because of the Habs. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
he's getting...
yeah. He needs
that
he needs to back out. Oh, he's going to lose all those trebs now.
I think you could save the traps, but lost all the Axemen.
He needs to.
Needs to
no.
reproduce Axemen.
He's not going to get rid of them in time.
And this is exactly what I thought could be the bad situation for Leash, forcing Jibba's hand and being aggressive. He didn't want this to happen.
Leash should have just waited a little bit longer until he'd managed to
Yeah.
get all that gold and then attack. Now that he's that gold's just going to be wasted.
And more siege weapons, like 2 more Onagers, 2 more bombard cannons. Obviously they're expensive.
Yeah, really expensive. At this
Effective.
stage, yeah. Although he's raiding with 1 scout in his base. Leash against Jitba
Yeah.
here.
Oh, a lot of dead bodies.
Yeah.
A hero.
Yeah. He's doing it for the
Look
team.
at that hero there, yeah.
He is.
Down to Pop 136.
Oh.
Yeah, this is exactly what Leash did not want to do.
But
Now
he-
Jitba even getting the stone spot in the south for free.
Oh.
And stone is still at 91 to sell. Basically like 800 free gold as well.
Yeah, Leash is just throwing units now, and like even that. Oh, actually, they managed to get through. I was just watching that raid that he's attempting to do.
Right.
Yeah, this looks really, really bad now for Leash. If he actually had the advantage, if he just waited maybe like another 5 minutes before he engaged, I think
I don't even think he should ever have engaged. He should have just sat back.
chilled out. waited.
kind of take pot shot at him, like nothing,
Yeah.
nothing serious. But now he's just gonna be way behind. He only has 42 farmers. I guess Jidba only has 34 after that hero light cavalry.
Yeah. Jidba's back base looks completely decimated now due to that one scout.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it-
but he has so much resources though. Look how much
Yeah.
stone he has. Oh my god.
Jesus.
This is a painful game.
This is a painful
for
game.
me to watch.
But it's well played by Jidba, for sure.
Yeah, he's doing classic Jidba style.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is Jidba to a team, exactly how you expect Jidba to play.
Is your games paused as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just watching that hill, and where it's paused, there's like 6 or 7 like Onaga shot things that are heading straight towards those axemen. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh yeah. But still from... Is it...
I'm
Yeah,
not
it's same level, right?
Hmm?
Yeah, I think that he's not showing uphill.
Oh, is it not showing it for you?
I wonder what's going on. Maybe a pause, maybe a drop. I don't see anything about drop though.
Okay, let's go back, if they are back. No, they're still in the game, so it is a
Oh.
pause.
Right.
Okay, so... Tenon, you're very good at calling games very early. Now try to improve on telling me what could Leash do to... Yeah, just give himself a chance back into this game. If he played like against a lesser player.
If I were him, I'd boost up my economy a lot. I mean, he only has a small edge on eco. 44 farmers. I would boost that all the way to like 60 at least, and then from there I would try to play like how Rich was saying originally he should play, which would be to be really safe with 3 relics. The only thing is too, he put his monastery with 2 relics there in the front, and he's most likely going to lose that here.
Yeah, he
and
is.
if and when that happens, it's going to be
So bad. And also, you never want to make skirmishes, because axemen just eat them.
right. And now Jib is selling.
Yeah. Well, if Jidba's behind in the relic in the relic war, then he'll just pump his economy up to like 100 farmers and just sell. I've seen him do it before. Ah, he's taking out that monastery now.
At least Leash has snagged one of them.
Yeah, you can speed it a bit up.
Oh yeah,
Later.
mine's
Oh,
actually
okay. I'm
mine's
way
behind.
behind.
No, mine's behind. He's only just picked it up on my screen. I'm just speeding up now. 1 second.
I'm almost caught up. Okay, I'm caught up now.
Yeah, I think I'm nearly caught up.
Hey, Leash is the least pop limit.
And
Jibba,
so-
20 idols still. Jeez. What is going on with Jibba? I mean, I know it's late for him. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe he's playing a little bit chill. I don't know. He's definitely
Yeah.
he's definitely a little bit sloppy right now.
Yeah.
Very sloppy.
Oh yeah, the eco looks more like Hector's. than Hector's.
The Dan Farms, the infamous Dan Farms.
yeah. I actually saw someone with a name on Voobly called I Have Dan Farms or something like that.
Yeah, Dam's Farms, Ekti or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Oh, what is Leash doing again?
I don't
Like,
know.
okay, having fun is totally fine, but damn, this is such a serious game and so important for like, yeah, all your work of like 3 months.
Leave me alone. This reminds me
I
of mine.
think it's like Leash's version of playing mind games.
Okay.
I really don't know, but
It reminds me of mine in your game yesterday, Kellen. Except ours was over quicker.
so I will say though that the resource advantage for Jibba is pretty much gone now. I mean, it's still a little bit there, but not really.
Yeah, just a single bomber
Leash.
cannon.
Yeah, save the gas or save the Treb. Oh, nice shot by the Treb. Still firing on that castle. It's kind of narrowing down a little bit of Jibba's stones. His stone has been cut in half, so that's good. And he managed to save his own castle. Leash did. The one that's off of that hill that he should have built on the hill, but
Oh, he's got hero scouts in the back of his base again.
yeah. Yeah, things are going better for Leash than they should be, for sure.
Guys, estimated the length of this game.
Estimate. I think it's going to be over in the next 10 minutes.
Oh! I can give you 1 to 7 odds.
Yeah, I would have to say Nilly's probably right. It's probably gonna last a while.
I would have
Alright,
taken under or over like 140.
You reckon? I think if Jidbo gets his idle villages going, then we'll see it 10 minutes.
Okay.
That's my
Yeah.
prediction. I think he's actually...
yeah.
He's sorting his
There's
economy
definitely
out.
chances of it. I would definitely not say it's. I wouldn't agree with Nilly in that it's like that low of odds of it ending soon. It could definitely end soon, but
Look
I
at
give it like 25% chance of it ending soon.
Oh, Jidbo was trying to micro that Onager and then he shot it. Oh, that was brilliant.
Jitba got the castle on this middle hill again. Not really sure how much it is actually worth. Okay, now he's getting traps there. And he has some units there as well, so now he's making use of it again pretty well.
I am Spring is watching and he just said in capitals, please win. Yeah, we're all hoping for the same outcome.
If someone wins?
That Jidba wins soon,
Okay.
as in sooner rather than later.
Oh. Jibba's farms now are just way too efficient for Leash. He's more eco. He's gonna keep selling. He's gonna keep pumping gold units.
Jidba's actually in a prime position to be able to do some really nice raiding from that hill. I'd actually be inclined to build a few stables there. Yeah, on that hill.
Could be worth it, sure.
Yeah, and just raid inwards against that economy. I mean, he can easily get into that economy if he just comes around the back.
Leash is gonna waste his bombard cannon here.
He wanted
he
to
took
go
the
for the
trap, though.
third shot. Or he didn't even look at it, not sure. Yeah, bombard cannon is so precious at this stage of the game.
Yeah, so precious.
This trebuchet war. I shoot you, you shoot the castle, I shoot
This is
you.
exactly why I used to have such a hatred for Frank Wars. Situations like this happen way too often in Frank Wars. The cheap castles, the cheap UU, becomes like this relic, drawn out relic war.
I think...
And it's really annoying.
Why doesn't Jidba make scouts closer to that castle instead of making them trek like a million miles?
Because Jitba.
Just because Jidba. There's no other
Just
no other
because
explanation.
Jibba, yeah.
Spring doesn't want to be the decider.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it would be pretty good for him because
Oh my god, Leech is gonna win this. Oh, he's run away.
Jibba sold a lot of food.
There's
Yeah.
almost no odds for Leash winning. Jibba's just too efficient. He never loses these situations, I'm telling you.
And Jidba's, Leech is not being able to get any gold from those monasteries to build up because he's having to constantly burn it on Axemen.
Okay, if I am Leash... Man, I don't know.
Where would I hide?
Yeah.
Where would I run to?
At least you should get this castle on the hill. I don't see anything stopping him from that.
I've been...
The south isn't too important. He still has enough wood.
I've been watching this...
He's sold.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was just saying he's sold. What were you saying, Rich?
I was just saying, the stream chat. So Iron Spring said, please win. And Rock said, who? And then Iron Spring said, I don't want to be the deciding game. And Rock said, lol. Priest for president, question mark. All cheer for Spring. Sorry, yeah, carry on.
Leash is going into a weird place there.
Oh, these onager shots could be so big right here, coming in from Leash. Shoot Jibba's army. What are you doing? Shoot it.
And there are even two.
Shoot it.
Oh.
Oh, he didn't shoot it.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez. Oh man.
And now he's let Jibba get the hill. Oh,
Gonna make me
no.
cry. Okay, this turned out to be okay for Leash though.
Yeah, absolutely. He did get 2 shots off. This is onagers.
And he's got those guys queued up in those south buildings. He should unleash them right now.
Look at that monk
He
on
should
that hill.
unleash. He should unleash. What was that?
Yeah, that was my I see what you did there.
Oh, okay.
Face. Was my I see what you did there sounds.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a unique I see what you did there sound. But anyway. Leash has a nice army in the south. He could definitely do a decent raid with that.
Yeah,
Things
but there's a
look
castle
okay.
there.
But look at Jibba's resources. I'm just reminded again how little chances Leash really has.
Yeah, that's true. But also, Jidba's economy is so much better in terms of farms.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's just way too good for Leash.
Oh, he's trying to wall that bit. There's still gaps. No. He can still get in. Jibba could press his economy there. I mean, he's got such little space to build economy in it anyway. Because he's kind of pinned in. Oh, actually, he's managed to take this hill back though. I missed that. The problem is that Leash can't... Leash has got 1 trap. And it can't really do anything right now because there's army close. But he needs trebs to be able to push out, and he can't afford to do that.
All Jibba needs to do is just sell. I mean, he's starting to sell a little, but I mean, he should. If I were him, I'd sell like 8,000 wood right now, and make like 40, 50 accent, and just kind of roll Leash's army. But he's not going to do that. Jibba is just so patient, so slow, but making sure he wins. Leash just can't keep up economically over time.
Yeah, I mean, the only problem is that Jibba could have won this like 7 years ago.
One really nice thing going for Leash though.
What we should have done is we should have watched the other 1v1 game and then come back to this one to see it end.
No, they agreed to do to wait for the other one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We could have gone and started watching them and then come back after that one's over and watch this. Finish watching this game.
No, they're not gonna play theirs until this is
Oh,
over.
yeah, that's what
That's what I mean.
yeah, but I'm saying is they could have played it.
Oh, okay, gotcha, yeah. So the only really nice thing going for Leash here is that he has 2 castles in range from that hill. The downside though is he's taking pressure on the north, where he has
And
like all of his eco.
just again sniping another castle. So now Leech will be down to 2 castles only against 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 castles still left for Jitba.
Yeah.
It protects the eco just so well.
Yeah.
Oh god, and he did build a bombard cannon at the front.
Chipper's running really low on stone to repair that castle.
Yeah, that's one nice thing Leash has going for him. He actually drained all that amazing amount of stone that Jidba had, but like Nili just said, he has like 8 castles. So really, he's making good use of all of it at least. But
Yeah, that's 7 now that he's got, I think. 1, 2, 3,
Leash
4,
is
5,
making way
6,
too many
7,
trebs.
8. Oh, well, no, he's still got loads, hasn't
I think 3 isn't really necessary. Especially he just built a bombard cannon as well.
he? Wow, Leash is actually doing quite a bit of damage.
He's ahead in pop.
Yeah, that doesn't matter though.
Yeah.
Jidba has way too much resources. He's just there's not much going for Leash here. The only thing going for him is how that hill gives him range on 2 castles, and he looks like he's about to start sniping down the other one. Other than that, Leash needs to boost that eco.
Why doesn't Jidba sell food, wood?
Jidba's up to 70 farmers. Holy shit.
Jidba will make more. He'll make like upwards of 80 or 90 if he needs to. Oh, he's gonna try and take that hill back now.
Yeah, he might
nice
do it.
save for the traps.
No, I don't think he will do it.
Oh, he's definitely not going to take that hill with the light cavalry going past the skirm.
And now he lost all the X-Men.
Yeah.
And the traps are safe.
Yeah, that worked out again for Leash. Leash has gotten some really lucky fights in this game. Leaf?
Leash?
Leash, yeah.
Yeah, Leash.
Leashy. Oh man, this game. Like nerve-wracking to watch this. It's like so much is on the line. Leash, boost the eco, man.
How has Jidba's food gone up so significantly? Has he like not been building units at all?
There's endless amount of farms.
He's doing some things to waste, though. I mean, like, look how he has, like, light cavalry being built there in the
73 farms.
left, just going straight
75.
into... Yeah, I mean, he has 75 farmers, it's a ton, but...
He'll make more. I honestly, he'll make more. He'll make upwards of like 80.
Yeah. At this point, if I were him, I wouldn't make any more, but he still is producing villagers.
Well,
if you scroll through his town center, he's got a couple queued.
That's how Jidba, that's how...
Now he's got 88 farmers.
Yeah, 86.
87 farmers.
Yeah, that's how I've seen it happen when I've played against Jidba Frank's War, and if I have 3 relics, he does that. He goes upwards of like 90 to 100 farmers, so that he can sell enough.
Oh,
food.
Jitba again.
Look at this
fight
fight.
in the middle.
Look at this fight.
Well, that was
That's
complete
snapping
waste.
one trap.
Yeah.
That fight really wasn't bad for Jidba because he took a treb down.
And he took the hill on the right hand side at the same time.
Yeah, I don't think Leash has to worry about that anymore.
Well, he's trying to get some eco into the south.
Yeah, well, I mean, he just needs to take his army and just take it back now. Take it back,
What's
snipe that
Jibba-
castle down, then move up, snipe the castle in the north. If he
Oh,
keeps
no.
moving around and sniping castles, he might have a shot
What
at
was
winning
Jidba
this.
doing then? He just left that hill alone. All his units just spread out. And
Well,
then
he
they
didn't
just...
have enough units anyways to...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. There's no point in trying to hold that hill. That's what I was saying. Is he's definitely not going to really lose the hill. Leash is too nice of an army. And he could even sell right now. I mean, that's pretty amazing if you think about it. The fact that he not only has a big army, but he could even sell.
Okay, now big sell of Jitba.
Yeah.
I think...
And instant production of only X-Men. Yeah,
A
all
lot
troops in.
of Axemen. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 23 Axemen being produced by Jidba.
Well, he doesn't
And
want to
good-
lose that castle.
Good defense of that shred, too. Oh, but
Yep.
those
Nice denial there.
Axemen had a chance to shoot it, but they didn't. So, okay, if Leash could keep rolling around, sniping castles, that's his best chance.
Although,
He
look,
needs to just pack those up right now and move.
Leash's front is wide open, and there's not too far to reach his relics. So, he could... Just depends on what happens here. Whether or not Juba has to play reactive because of this hill. Hahaha.
Okay,
Yeah.
Leash, what are you doing, man? Don't do that.
Yeah, Jibba's economy is too strong.
Oh, traps, 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 traps.
Oh, he nearly took them out. That villager's like an absolute boss. Just kept that trip going. Wait, villagers can walk faster than trebuchets?
Yeah.
They just walk faster than trips, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I guess
This
I
is looking-
never watched that before.
This is getting a little bit ugly for Leashy. Although he has a nice amount of food, he should sell. And Lee's taking a nice fight here, though, picking apart Jidba army.
Yeah,
See,
he's
Jidba's
loaded.
doing a few things like this to be a little bit sloppy this game, but just ever so slightly. And now Leash could win this fight.
And
This
more
is
army
a
coming from the
crucial
left hand
fight.
side.
Yep.
A
Exactly.
bit mistimed.
I don't think Leash is gonna win this fight. I don't know. Oh, I don't know
think he
actually
will.
surrounding
I
it.
think
yeah.
Leash is.
He will win the fight. Skirmishers in this scenario are pretty effective.
Yeah, that's true. It's only when you've got mass axemen that you can just
Really, yeah.
roll them. Yeah.
Still saving his 2 traps.
This game is, yeah. Leash is doing a lot better than I would have expected by now. I think I'm going to increase his odds of winning a tick.
To 1 to 6.9.
I'll give it 1 out of 6.
Oh yeah.
Is it your generous day?
If he ends up winning, then you're gonna have to eat your 15%.
Oh yeah.
15%
I would gladly
off.
eat the 15% though. I mean, I would gladly see Quendi C win, of course.
How much would your sympathy increase when the name would be Quendi Jitba?
That ambulance is coming. The ambulance is coming
That'll
for
never
Leash.
happen so long as there's a tyrant.
The ambulance was coming for Leash.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe for Jitba.
Maybe for Jitba.
Yeah, maybe
Who
for
knows?
Jibba.
Oh,
this is good
interesting
micro here.
fight.
Good
Not
micro
enough
by Leash.
halberdiers.
No, Mike, Leash is fine on this.
Leash is fine? No.
Yes, he
Leash is losing.
No.
No, he's
He's
okay, I
fine.
think. He's trebbing it as well. He's actually trebbing those axemen, which is really helpful. Oh, he should have kept trebbing though, because now he's going to lose. Now he's going to lose. Oh, my
Oh,
god.
that
The
Onager! Oh no! That's a game changer. Oh my god. So bad for Leash. Things were going so fine right there. Oh man. Terrible loss.
I said pop 140 was 500 wood, 200 food.
Ooh. Well.
Yeah, it's
I can even see
As that spec guy just said.
that
five-
ambulance was coming for Leash.
5 paladins patrolling at home.
The army is sitting up north. Like, do something, man.
No, it's just chilling.
Just chilling.
They're
Why is he
the
making paladin too? That's kind
they're the deserters.
Most likely misclick.
They're the deserters.
of most likely.
But you need to have like, no, it should be good in math, 375 gold on your bank.
Oh my god, I haven't seen a paladin in like a whole 7 years.
Hey, in AOC time, this would have been like 500 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, remember the timer thing?
Yeah.
Or like, yeah.
We should be in like
standard victors.
we should be in the space age by now.
Oh yeah, dude. Like we discovered aliens. And, like we found the Holy Grail and things like that.
Yeah. Jesus has been reborn.
Like 3 times. Boy, Leash. Yeah, this would be really, really hard for Leash to hang on now.
Yeah, I think so as well. Now he's using his army in the north, but
To attack the farm.
yeah, increasing the amount of farms to 82.
Although it's going to
Yeah.
start dropping now.
If
80.
if Leash can make it where that army he has in the north distracts Jidba enough, or Jidba like sends army up north to like take care of it, that might give him enough time to recover. But
No, because
overall,
no, because think about the wood and look at Leash's economy.
yep.
Yeah, or just
Or-
building some more lumber camps would help out.
All Jibba has to do is just block the wood and then it's over.
That's a really good raid by Leash. I mean, obviously,
Look
with
at the amount.
11,000 food, Jibba's not too worried.
Look at
but-
the amount of skirmishes Jitba has.
Oh my god, yeah.
Does he even realize those?
He
Yeah,
probably
it does.
doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
Jibba's
so.
It was tired or something.
They're not in the same group like the other buildings.
Look at Jibba
Oh, he's not
stalling like
using
that.
groups. Is he using
Oh,
groups for
man.
military units?
I don't know, but he just sold so much. That's a ton of gold he's got now.
I think those skirmishers are getting an instructional like how-to from that one skirmisher on the left.
Yeah,
They're all
yeah,
kind of
I
looking
can
at
see
him.
Yeah.
This is how to throw a spear. Before we leave, they're just sat there. They're not doing anything.
He'll realize it, but man. Oh,
here we
it's
go.
just a matter of time.
He's moving them now.
Okay, instruction over. Now let's kill. Let's see what you learned, guys. Oh, those are
guys-
halberdiers. Let's
These
wait
guys
here.
are not elite. These are elite.
Yeah, these are like the most.
And 4 of those got a bit over-motivated and paid with their dares. And now the others, okay, let's get more back.
Yeah, the other ones have learned from their mistakes.
Okay, like proper Roman skirmishes.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, Jibba making a really nice army in the middle.
Those other 4 were like centurion, like, you know.
That army in the middle is gonna be way, way too powerful for Leash to
Leash
handle.
top limit again. With reasonable resources.
Oh, those skirmishers
Yeah,
getting
but that
flattened.
army in the middle, army in the middle is gonna eat anything.
Oh
Leash
my
sends
god, that army in the middle.
out. That's what I keep saying.
Think Leash
Yeah.
should maybe go for trash and onagers and just pray for good fights
Yeah,
instead of
That's a good
evening it
idea.
out with X-Men.
now he's gonna lose that town center.
Not too important.
Yeah.
Those skirms on the right hand side, man. They were just there for distraction. That was what the demonstration, the how-to guide for was all about.
Yeah. Now Jibba, oh man. Leash is playing this kind of wrong, really. He's thinking, see, Leash is thinking, I'm gonna take him off some resources. I'm gonna spread around the map, raid. But the thing is, Jibba's like, okay, like I have a ton of resources. Go ahead, I'm gonna destroy your base. The only thing Jibba's lacking is a trib. He doesn't even really need one.
Oh, but he's not really killing too important stuff at this time.
Right.
He's getting a hill, but you can't camp hills with
Okay,
onagers
Leash
against
has
a lot
a
of
chance
onagers.
right now to get that monastery.
Yeah, but so does Jidba.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
It doesn't really have a chance, because if he's going in there, then he has a tight spot. Onagers can shoot from the hill, actually from both hills. Now Kaf coming in, sniping one.
That's a good.
Yeah, but now his onager is very ambitious.
Kind of like those skirms a minute ago. And it's down.
Jidba's
Just like the skirms.
queuing villages because he's losing his 80 farms. He's actually sold quite a bit as well in the last few minutes.
He's preparing a lot of light calf.
That might be a good move. I mean, light calves do pretty well against
Halberdiers?
the throwing axemen. And you know that Jibba's going with a lot of throwing axemen.
Oh, yeah, Jibba's coming in with more throwing X-Men. He can afford it though because he can sell economy like no problem.
Yep. If only Leash just had one onager right now.
Here you go, look, he's going for that monastery. Look, it's the war of the monastery and Jibba's winning.
Yeah, Leash is gonna commit here. He has to. Commit
And
to fight.
yeah,
Is
it's
it
such a bad
commit?
positioning. He should even consider
Oh my
repairing.
god.
Now he's repairing the monastery. Oh, and he's
But he
taking
didn't
such a
send his
bad
army
fight.
in. Oh man.
He has an onager there.
The villager's repairing the window.
Use that onager. Oh my god, that could be such a game changer.
Yeah,
Shoot those axemen. What are you doing, Leash? Leash. He's not gonna do it. Oh, yes, he is gonna do it. All right, nice shot.
Oh,
Okay,
missed.
saved his.
Oh,
Oh, right, even shot the other onager.
oh yeah,
Ooh,
nice,
sweet.
good. Although Leash has lost this right-hand side war.
oh yeah.
That's okay. It's good that he fought Jidba on a hill the whole time and kept his army distracted over there. But now you wonder what's going to happen to Leash. Leash is going to possibly lose a lot of villagers coming up here on the right. And we have something of a pause.
Yeah, we have a pause. Leash is going to lose all of this villagers if...
It must be, I don't know, maybe
Some-
they called GG.
Yeah.
2-hour game so far though, holy shit. But it seems they have not called it yet. Vubli is not working for me.
Is it not?
Uh-oh.
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 Oh, okay, it's okay now.
Oh. Okay, good. You scared me.
Yeah, well, I was scared for a second.
Hmm.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, no worries.
they're still in the game.
Yeah, I think the game's probably fine. They probably just paused for a second. Well, this army on the right-hand side from Jidba looks like it's gonna do quite a bit of damage. And
Yes.
Leash doesn't exactly have the most amount of wood as it is, 854.
Yeah, and basically all his wood he goes over there. He has like 3
Yeah,
lumberjacks in the middle.
it's all forward. All of his gold is all of his wood is forward now, and Jidba's got so much food and wood that he can just sell.
Yeah. Okay, live for
Okay,
me.
well, yes, it's going.
Oh, it seems like a job.
Is it? Oh, yeah, it's dropped. You're right. Well, I still think that Jidba's won, right? Do they really have to carry on?
I think we have to carry on, yeah.
Oh. My bad, says Leash. Okay, well I'll go out then, since apparently it's kind of... It's nearly over though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going in.
Oh, so he did hold the right-hand side. They're a bit further ahead now.
I hate when you get a pause like this, and then you come back into a game, like totally...
Yeah, and
makes me
he's
lose
even
with him.
reclaiming the Norse now, with some
Yeah.
X-Men to get
Yeah.
wood. The wood is looking good again for Leash.
Well, better.
Yeah, where is Jidba really even chopping? Just the north? Maybe a little bit in the middle, but that's it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He has like 5 forward villagers.
But
Wow.
His wood advantage is still so much better than Leash.
He has 15k food.
Jesus. Oh, that's a phenomenal amount of food.
Persians would be envious everywhere.
Oh, Spring is training deathmatch now.
Leash better be careful here, though. He might lose that fight in the top.
He has a very good positioning there. I love how he is always building random houses just to control fighting areas.
Yeah. I build siege workshops, he builds houses. I always build
cheaper.
siege workshops around maps, but yeah, it's probably a better idea.
Well, siege workshops. Oh, in this house he takes a very bad fight now. All on stand ground, and all the halberdiers dying against the
Oh,
skirms,
yeah.
and all the skirms dying against light chat.
Oh my god. Leash, wake up! Wake up! Oh, and then he sends his halbs right. Oh man.
Well, imagine being in that army right now. I said stand still and take it, damn it, but I don't want to.
What did
Still
I want
okay
to
for
say?
Leash.
Not okay.
Uh,
And
This
remember,
game.
guys, at least he has 3 relics.
Leash does have 3 relics, of
No,
course.
at least he has 3 relics.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Good.
Oh my god. That was corny.
oh, that's a bad joke.
Thanks a lot.
Well, anyway.
Lee said pop 200 and just not really willing to give up this game. And
Yeah,
I
he
think
has his army in bad places, I think.
Jitba already showed that he is capable of throwing it,
When did he show that?
taking bad fights with X-Men.
Oh, sure.
I'm surprised that Jidba didn't build all over that hill to stop him doing that on the right hand side.
Yeah, Yeah, exactly. Now add Scorps.
Where's Corpse?
Someone recommended
Someone
in the
said
chat.
that, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like the best idea, but to each his own.
Chipper's fighting.
Look at those light cabs in the middle.
Yeah, I was gonna
Ran
say
over.
just fighting against Habs.
And
Habs like,
now Jizba is in 5k gold, or food, from where he was.
is he?
Yeah,
Oh.
he was at 16.
Wait, I must be. Am I about? Oh. No,
But
I'm-
that onager shot on
Oh,
the
Onager
right.
shots in the south.
Oh god.
Where? Oh my god.
Oh god, that's so ugly. Oh.
Now run back, pop 126.
I thought I was behind, so
From
I was
pop
like
limit.
trying to speed it up.
This game's a war of attrition.
Oh, I did miss. I'm sorry, guys. I was trying to speed the game up for a second and then I missed.
Yeah, you can just go back, watch it again from the start, and for this highlight, it was worth it.
I'm not sitting through that
Oh.
again. I'd literally rather chew my own toenails. Joke, just
This is
kidding.
one of those wrecks that
It
I
is-
would never watch.
It is a good game, but only if you've watched it from the start.
Leash trying more and more to get wood. Now down to 55 villagers.
This
Half of
this
his
is it.
population.
Come on.
This is probably it. Yeah, that.
Yeah,
those
now the
cabs
light
in
clubs are the
south,
killing blow.
Yeah.
GG.
GG. The
GB.
eco of Leash just never managed to keep up.
GG and GB.
DGGB, all that other good stuff.
Oh, good.
Miraculously, Leash has not gone back yet.
I think Jidba just woke up. Maybe he just drank some coffee. Oh, Onaga coming in.
Yeah. Who knows, that was the only area where like
you-
all the hopes of Leash are resting on now.
Have you noticed he's aiming
Yeah.
for his woodcutters as well?
Yeah, woodcutters are more important than actual military units now.
Yeah.
Leash has just no resources at all.
Oh yeah, add
Nothing.
4 gold.
Yeah, you're right. He has nothing. Nada.
41 stone, so you could build a gate and 2 stone walls.
There we go. Now you're thinking. Resourceful.
Gate and 2 stone walls. Well, it's GG, isn't it now? And look how much food Jidba's got. He's got more food than he's had in the entire game at 2 hours 15 minutes in.
Yeah. Somehow, they have not gone back yet.
Wood, please.
Yes. Spring. 1 vs 1 DMTU Graveyard Vikings. That's what he's hosting. Oh, that's pretty funny.
What do you think is going through Jitba's mind now?
Kill me.
Like, oh, the game went exactly how I planned it from minute 12 on.
Yeah.
I would have expected it to go only 2 hours 16 minutes, say, but I effed up with 3 throwing X-Men on the right hand side.
Maybe he loves playing Age of Empires so much he never wants the game to end.
Oh yeah, we should offer him to play slow speed.
Dear God. Might as well be an RMer at that point.
Oh, here we go. Jidba's game-breaking ending is happening right now. He's got 3 trebs, which at this stage of the game is so ridiculous. Leash has got no economy and pretty much no
I'll be
pop.
honest. I already exited the game.
Oh really?
What?
Yeah, it is over, to be fair.
Professional commentating here.
Yeah. Tell me what happened.
It's well when it's like 80 pop versus
Yeah.
It's 81 pop.
Right.
Yeah, 3 trebs is OP. Leash still wants to attack that right hand side. He's just throwing
He
everything.
thinks he has a chance, but he thinks, okay, I will just lose all my stuff on the left hand side and get all my builds to the right hand side and kill Zico there.
And then we'll swap bases. I'll go on the right hand side of the map. He'll go on the left hand side of the map. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
So far away from it. But just sold 5.5k more food and still has 10k. Leash didn't play too poorly. Kellen, if you play Jigba, do you have a special approach to not get into these scenarios?
Well, the problem is I tend to like late games like Jibba does too, so I feel like
I have a perfect way of dealing with the situation.
Alt F4?
what's your perfect way?
I just hit resign.
Oh. I really like it late game, but I know that that's also his strength, so I'm not really sure.
I mean, surely he knows he's dead now.
Jigba?
No. Leash.
So Jitba's not going for it. He's camping with his hills, with his traps on a hill till every building in the range of the traps is dead. And this includes every single farm.
Can you imagine watching this game even slower? You can turn the game speed down to 7.
To get the whole Jitba feeling.
Yeah. What I suggest is put it down to game speed 7, and then just watch the madness ensue. Oh, trebbing your TC so slowly.
Oh, they finally ended it.
Yay. I think I'm gonna go out now. Oh,
Ridiculous game. How long did it last? 2
Yeah.
hours? What? 2
Every-
hours,
6
27
we are
minutes?
now.
yeah. God knows how long that was in game real time.